switching gears for a second, after your last collaboration with Tom Hardy, a lot of us are excited for your new collaboration. When I last spoke to him for Mad Max, he was talking about it. What's the status of Taboo right now?
Yeah, we're going into production very soon, a couple of months. The scripts are done, pretty much, and
so, like, I believe you're doing 10, or am I wrong?
8.
So because recently a few shows I've spoken to, like The Strain first season, Game of Thrones, they all have all their scripts before they start shooting.
But that's the way that we've worked forever in the UK. We've always had the scripts finished before you start shooting. Having said that, the first series of Peaky Blinders, I was still doing 6 when we started shooting. But yeah, I mean, I think it's the way to go, because you're less constricted. Once you've shot something, you ain't going to change that. Do you know what I mean? You can't
100%.
You can't go back and reverse engineer once it's been shot, unless you're going to go into expensive reshoots.
Well, the other thing is it adds more for production value, because if you're filming on location, you can shoot the whole thing while you're there.
I mean, the weird thing that used to happen in the UK was they would call it blocks. There would be, because a series would be 6 shows, and one director would do 3, and the other director would do the other 3, and so you would shoot in the location and then go back to it with a different director 3 weeks later, which doesn't make sense. But now, on Taboo and Peaky Blinders, we're introducing the idea of one director.
For people that aren't familiar, what can you tease people about the project, and what excited you about wanting to do this?
It was, I mean, first of all, Tom doing it is phenomenal, and I wanted to do something about a particular period in history, which is around 1813, 1814, when Britain and the US were at war. Britain and France were at war, and there was this battle going on between the Crown of Britain and the fledgling American state, and there was a lot of spying going on. There was a lot of espionage going on. There was a company called the East India Company, which was like the biggest multinational conglomerate ever known in history, that sort of ran India, that ran whole nations, that had its own academies, that had its own military academies and schools and old people's homes, and it was just this gigantic, ruthless, capitalist engine that operated from the UK, and America took it on, and it's just such an amazing world, and an amazing, again, it's sort of underwritten period of history.
Is this one of these type of, because I'm very curious, is this a show that's more drama with some action? Is this a show that is going to be a lot of action with drama? Do you know what I mean?
Drama with action, I think I would define it as, because it's a study of a very flawed character who's played by Tom, who comes back from Africa to London, and takes on the world, effectively, takes on everybody. And it's the story of how he either succeeds or fails.
Are you directing all the episodes?
No, I'm not directing any.
None?
None.
So do you have one director for all 8?
Yes, well, it's been...
Oh, okay, I got it, yeah. You're working it out.
Yes.
When do you shoot?
Late November.
So it's really coming up.
Yeah.
So this is really like you're in the trenches right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've written the first 2. We've got other writers coming in to do other episodes as well.
Is it one of these things where you, without being specific, but is it one of these things where you are setting it up that it could go further, or do you have it set up where at the end of the 8 you feel like you've gotten a nice?
No, it will go further.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it will.
I understand. So well, the other thing is, if you have Tom Hardy on board, I mean, I'm sure that there's huge interest,
Absolutely.
and I don't think it's hard to get financing.
No, he's hot property.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.